Cape Coast is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful landscape and it's beautiful people. Very historic, a lot of tourist attraction. But I want to say that this is the hub of education. In Ghana, the best people, some of the greatest men in this country and even other parts of Africa have come from this very region. And some of our greatest history has also started from here. The slave trade, the coastal transportation of our people, the people we lost, the people we departed from, and they departed from us. Cape Coast, Ivory Coast, that they never returned. They've been gone for so long. We don't know where they are anymore. But they are black, just like us. They're just somewhere else. And with them and with us, we are multiplying. The black society is growing. We don't even know anymore whether it's Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, or Togo that is breeding. But Africa is big. Black people, we are big. We are growing. We are everywhere in the world now. I want to motivate you today that we are in England. We are in America. We are in Jamaica. We are everywhere. Even you will find black Chinese. I want to say this to you, that when I'm standing in front of you, I am comfortable. When you are in my presence, I am energetic. Do you notice that the only time that we really laugh and be so happy is when we come together to eat and to drink, to laugh and to do things together. We start to feel like we're strong. We start to feel like we're powerful. But if they put you in the midst of white people, you fold your arms in between your legs. You know why? Because black is not present. You can't feel the power and the energy of blackness. That is how you have to love your people. You have to appreciate them. You have to draw power and energy from your people. The people that are next to you, they bring you that energy. They make you strong. When I was calling names, if it was just one person that was getting up and screaming, nobody can barely hear you. But you see what happens when we're a group. You see what happens when we come in numbers. That is what the new force is. We are coming in numbers. This is the only party that is not discriminative. We still receive NDC, MPP, NFA, NCC, any party, anybody is welcome to join us. We don't mind. Everybody is welcome. Because we're not doing it for the party, but we're doing it for the nation. We're doing it for the country. I want to say to Cape Coast that in the past 10 days, I left Accra, I went to Tamale, then I went to Boliga, then from Boliga I went to Goso, then from Goso I went to Techiman, from Techiman I went to Sefriwiaso, then I went to Sunyane, then I went to Kumasi, then I went to Takrade, but now I am in Cape Coast. In 10 days, I am in Cape Coast. Finally, I am here. Mereba, Mberkam Fansinibi. Inyo, Msimara Makabia, Fansina, Msimetu Makan. I am here. I am here, and my spirit is with you. Your spirit is with me. This room is full of spirits, energy. We are purposeful. Can somebody say that? We are here purposeful. And you cannot take that away from us. You cannot take the reasons why we came here from us. That is the only thing that belongs to us. Our purpose of being here. And I am coming to join hands with you. And together, you and I, we will change the world together. We will make history together. Change, 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 change. Listen, there is so much strength in the youth. There is so much vision with the youth. There is so much strength with our women. There is so much knowledge with our fathers. And there is so much wealth on our land. There is so much in our time. Witness the power of building wealth, building nations, and building legacies. What a history moment for us to be a part of. The moment of technology, the moment of industrialization, the moment of AI, the moment of everything. This moment is the moment that our great-grandfathers used to talk about. They said that the world will spoil and then it would evolve into another world. Well, you are witnessing that world today, and you are part of that new world, that new society, that new mindset. I want you to feel like your fear today is going to be replaced by hope. That is the only thing stronger than the fear in you, is hope. And that's why eyi esro efri umu munyi esro na ewo mumu no na mufa enidaswo enhye ho. And guess what? It costs you 0%. No one can charge you anything. If you decide now to replace your fear with hope, it's freedom. It's freedom. No one can take that away from you. That is the only thing that you cannot walk in a shop and buy. That you cannot go to the doctor and tell the doctor that take the fear out of me, because it's in your heart and it's controlling your soul. But now you're going to replace it with hope, because tomorrow is a better day and yesterday's problem will become tomorrow's opportunity, and you will be part of that. You are going to be part of that. That is the kind of hope that I want to live here with everybody having. Now, I have been to all these places I mentioned, and everywhere I went there because they thought I was coming to speak to them, but I only went there to listen to them. And a lot of people keep forgetting that the same letters that spells listen, when you turn it backwards, it says silent. You need to hear the voice. Listen to the voice and skip the noise. It does not pay you. The voice is talking to you. The voice is telling you to get up and do it. Activate your courage, your knowledge, your wisdom, and your grace will prevail. Your glory will prevail. Your blessings will prevail. And every great thing in you will start to prevail. Make sense out of your life. Make some achievement out of your time. Use your time properly. You are not broke. You just don't know the value of your time. Today, I want everyone here to understand that once you have the time, if you don't put a value on it, somebody is going to come and put value on your time, and they will tell you exactly what they want to pay you. Yeah. Thank you. Bit of my story with you, the past year, before I start this listening tour, I have another speaking engagement in UCC today. But before we go there, you have me. And we are going to exchange knowledge. We are going to exchange some wisdom. We're going to exchange some words. And we are going to prepare ourselves for the future. Just last year, I was a businessman. I was an entrepreneur. I was a baller. I was a hotelier. I was a developer. I was an industrialist. I was an economist. I was a lot of things in one. I was cheddar. I was freedom. But all of a sudden, I decided that no more of this wealth building and all of this riches and all of this. Now, I decided to leave and serve my people. The country that I belong to, the soil that I'll be buried when I die, the people that will remember me, these are the people that I want to serve. And you are all part of the people. I am here to serve you. I am here to listen to you. I am here to be a part of you. I am here to be in your struggles with you. I am here together, you and I, to make a change with you. So I have put everything aside. But guess what? I was told that they will come for you. I said, who will come for me? They said they will attack you. They will slay you. They will cut you. They will do this. They will do that. But you know what? They thought that they were going to bury the seed. They only found out that the seed is germinating when they buried it. It's growing now. Because we're not here to die. We are here to be alive even when we're dead. Because when our name is mentioned, you will feel the presence. And our absence will be felt. Just because of the investment that we're going to put in humanity. The opportunity that God has given us to live is not for us to just create riches for ourselves, to build buildings for ourselves, but to correct nature, to make the world a better place, and to add value to society. I would like to tell all of you that my main occupation is a humanitarian philanthropist. And this is what has brought me this far. Today, some people think I'm an activist. Some people see me as a revolutionist. And many lists on the list. But welcome to the 21st century, where everything is becoming less. Our shirts are becoming sleeveless. Our money is valueless. Our children are hopeless. Our life is clueless. Everything is becoming less. I'm even becoming speechless. But yet I'm still here speaking to you because I know that what I can bring to you is more than the less that you're witnessing. Amen. And so, before we start this listening tour, I know that I've moved from all of these titles to become a servant for a nation, to find a way to build a nation. So please, work with me. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you think. And let's answer these questions. We will appreciate your suggestions. I am going to ask for the first 5 people. One mother who is probably a widow or a single mother, or one father who have probably lost their job and lost their wife too, looking for a new one. I probably want to hear from you. One young girl, maybe one disabled person, and then one youth. The first 5 footballers, yes. And I want to hear your questions. I want to be able to answer to your questions. So I'm going to climb back up. I want to see the first 5. If you raise your hand, maybe I will ask you to come and stand here. First 5. Mama, thank you very much. The first guy, let's clap for her. Let's clap for her. The first 5. We need a young girl. Come, young girl. Okay, five. The earlier I can answer the questions, the better for me. All right. Yes. But why don't you sit down? When we're ready, we'll call you. Okay. It's better for you. Okay. So he's the next one. We can't let him stand for too long. Good. So we have 5. Okay, gentlemen, you're next with my brother there. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Should I write it down or answer it straight away? Ask them. Oh no, start from the mother first, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Freedom and canon. Now, the Muse.
Because we will complete when I will be joining those who are unemployed, join the unemployed soil. So my place, as you are coming, what do you have for the youth? Because the youth are smiling.
I can answer it quickly. First of all, out of the 8 regions that we've been, the biggest issue in all the regions is unemployment. The ratio right now is almost 70%. 70% is the big number in this country. Now, statistically, 0 to 45 years of this country, unfortunately, is 74.9%. It's 3/3 of the country, the whole population. 3/3 of this country is the youth. And there are no employment. One problem that I've seen in this country is that out of the 700,000 people who will graduate every year, this is off record, would be more, it will be millions, but this is on record. Now, these people would not have any vacancies because we don't have the jobs. The jobs can only come from industrialization. The governments have not continued the industrialization that Kwame Nkrumah started. Industrialization is the only foundation that can build a nation. There is no way we can escape the fact that if you don't have industrial platforms, you cannot feed the country with jobs. It is the number one basic necessity. So we are coming with 16 regional industrial revolution, changing the dynamics of the country. Employment, we will chase every resources in every region. That is why we are here. We're listening to you. We are taking notes what your needs are. And at the same time, we've done the research over your resources. We know what you have here. We know what you benefit from. We know what you're going to get profits from. And we are going to bring that revolution to industrialize the region, to create jobs, and to boost that economy of that particular region. Using only one region to control this whole country, that is Accra. That is wrong. We are going to stop it, and through that, a lot of jobs will come to the youth. So all those who will come and ask me about jobs, about the youth, that is one of the solutions. 2, I would make sure that there is a capital seed for all startup businesses. It is very easy for the youth. My simple KPI resolution would be that if you are able to double just 30,000 Ghana to 60,000 Ghana, in a year, we will double it again for you. That means you're a businessman. That means you're an entrepreneur. We will help to push you. Because I want to be able to create 1 million millionaires, even in my country. And guess what? You want to know? Making money is not hard working, it's hard thinking. But if I made 1 million millionaires in this country, and I decide to take 10% from the million, it's 100,000. Times it by 1 million and see how rich I become. I will have 100 billion cities. You see? But I would have made all of you a millionaire. And you would have made me a multi-billionaire. So when you're making people money, they make you money too. When you have good intentions to give people a better life and a better value, you are becoming richer. The people who are the richest people in this world, they have employed maybe 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000. They don't know their workers. But they pay them every month. That's why they're successful. Extremely. Because they are significantly adding value to other people's life. I want to take the next question, please.
The new force.
And it has Waba.
The new force.
Obo jo bere mbi se panyin de ye nketesia me ye loan na ezi eduma ye loan pa na ibi wo ye da photo fridge de ye eduma 1 2 light off 1 2 light off ya to prepare da me eske ya asa eduma ni ya ye di me prepare iti pede ye nketesia me shi bi sana de ye loan de ye di to fridge ye eduma na du so na prepare all the serve any I was not go to my ya Kwame Madanas.
Thank you. So, energy is one of the most important power source in this world. When Thomas Edison introduced AC into this world, he did it with a man called J.P. Morgan. He tried it 11,000 times before it worked. But he was very confident that it will work. When we discovered light in this world, it was 80 something. By 1901, the whole world was lit up. People had started to manufacture, to industrialize things. So energy changes the world. And we need to find 7 to 8 different sources of creating that energy. We are still using the dam that maybe Kwame Nkrumah built. We're still begging some people to bring us some generators and power source and all of that. Well, to build megawatts is very important. You need gas. You need windmills. You need twin turbine engines. See, you need technology and industrialization to be doing these things. It's 2024. The world is advanced. Singapore, Dubai, England, America, these are all international standard middle class living human beings. It's only Africa that we are refusing to do the right thing for our people. We will rather play with the light and increase the tariff and take the poor people's last money from them. And then we use that money to go and pay for some interest of some loan that people have collected and shared it for themselves. I don't think this is governance. I think the time has come that we all come together and change this bad thinking and mindset that is destroying all of us. You know, it's toxic. It's not good for living. The environment, there is too much poverty. There is too much enviness. There's too much jealousy. There's too much anger. This is negative. It is bad for us. It's bad for our children. Imagine an innocent child that is going to grow up to realize that, yes, my father doesn't have a job now and my mother doesn't have a job, and therefore I'm kicked out of school. So what is my hope? And one day, how am I going to get a job? I mean, how long are we going to live like this? The question I'm asking myself. But if you want to help me answer this question, then let's all come together and ask ourselves that how long are we going to live like this? Maybe 40% of this country still doesn't have the means to have energy. I can tell you that I live in air conditions, but when I pass, like maybe in Sawam, there's no more air conditions. Unless someone that is getting government money or a little bit more successful than the average person. The heat is burning them, and they might not have hospitals in their regions. There are no jobs, and there's so much promises, and it's been 8 years, 4 years, 8 years, 4 years. People have had promises. Some of them have grown gray hair, and the promise has not come. They're on their way to die, and they're still waiting for promises. I want to tell the people here that, listen, let's not follow promises. Let's live for a purpose. Let's have a purpose to be here. And let's think of doing something good to change our people, to change ourselves. And not just our family, but our country, our people. Yes, the littering around, if there was beans that was taken, all it can be recycled and it can do something for to things. Let's stop being ignorant. And let's not only put the blames also on the government. Let's also remember that the public makes the government, and the government doesn't make the public. It is you that put him there. Without you, he's not there. It's your voice. It's your thumb. It's your decision. Let's wake up as a country. Let's build the youth, the young people who will become car makers, car designers, will become creative people, technological geniuses. Let's build some spaceships. Let's send some astronauts up in the skies. Let's find out something. Let's also show the world that we can do something. Let's mine our own gold. Let's build our own currency. Let's stop begging. Let's stop waiting and think that the government is supposed to come and do it for us. We need to come together and need to understand. We need to start to understand that it's a lot of us. It's 33 million of us. It doesn't take one person to control all of us. It doesn't take 5 people to control all of us. But it takes the men and the women, the boys and girls of this country to build a country and to make a nation. Start to feel like you're responsible for this country. Start to change your ways of thinking. Change your mindset. Change your mentality. Change your behavior. Change your mannerism. Change. Change is important. And it would affect and it would impact the ones who are coming. There are young people who are already looking up to you, but you don't know that they're looking up to you. Change for a better person. Join the right groups Join the right people. When 5 of your friends are wise people, you become the 6th one. When 5 of your friends are rich people, you become the 6th rich man. When 5 of your friends are foolish people, you become the 6th foolish man. So choose your friends right. Choose the group you're with right. Make your mind right. And let's change our country together. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Sam from UCC Level 100 student. My question is, I have a lot of friends out there. They are also youth as we are, and they are not convinced about Freedom Jacob Caesar being able to transform our nation. I've been trying always to convince them that for the past 60 and above years, we have been having the same political leaders, the same NDC MPP that have been ruling this country. And what's the difference? That's what I've been trying to say. But what they keep on telling me is that Freedom Jacob Caesar, as a philanthropist who doesn't have any political background, can never change the country. So I want you to make it loud to the public that somebody like you can also change the nation for us in your perspective.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the past years, there have been a lot of taxes. Today, you wake up, the day there's tax. Every day there's always a tax. I want to find out from your point that what would change if we vote for you based on our taxing system? Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.
The young man has asked some great questions. First of all, I would like to say and confess, yes, I'm not a politician because I don't know anything about politics. I don't even know how to become an assemblyman. And I've never signed any contract with any government. Therefore, I'm not among those who have spent the state money. So my blood, my spirit is clean. That's the first thing I'll tell you. Now, let me break the difference between me and a politician. A politician moves with the program. Go here, put these monies in the envelope, share it, and tell them this. A leader moves with a vision. A politician wants to just want to be elected to become a president. That is his ultimate goal. A leader is here to build generations. A leader builds nations. A politician would always come with a promise, but a leader will always have a purpose. I am that person. I am a leader. So don't mistake me, and I don't want to be misunderstood for the terms, conditions, regulations of a politician who is constitutionalized and democratized. He's a victim to a political embodiment that has become a continental scam to humanitarian. I am not with that. I am chosen. I am anointed. I am appointed. I have oil on my head. There is glory with me. There is grace with me. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a bishop. I'm not what you think I am. But trust me, this country needs a CEO, a certified executive officer that can lead you and become accountable for your resources, for your money, and become responsible for your development. Someone that cares about the children of the country, the mothers of the country, the fathers of the country, the plants of the country, the resources of the country, the mineral, natural resources of the country. You need someone that have these things at heart. And this is how we should rule and govern our country from now and from today onwards. That the people should come and continue what one good person have started, but not to discontinue something that has started because the party differs. We are not here because of the parties. We are here because of the human beings that belong to this soil. We are not here because we want money from this country. We are here because we want to build the country that God has put in our hands. We are responsible for this country. We are responsible for this nation. We are responsible for you, and you are responsible for me. And our children should not suffer. Our children should not die. Because when we go to hospitals without money, they say die. When we go, there's no job, they say go. When they go and there's job, they say pay. We should not pay for jobs. We should not beg people who have come to take our things. We should not sit there for people who have taken our gold to come back and sell it to us. We should not clap for people who have cheated and disappointed us. That makes you a coward. You should not be a coward. You should not be someone who is scared. If you want to fear someone, fear God. Thank you. There was a last question that the gentleman asked that was powerful about taxes. I'm sorry, I'm passionate about some of the questions they've asked. And I know that we've dealt with the unemployment question here. So that stops a lot of people coming to ask the same question again, which means there's more room for you to think about a next question. But taxes. Yes, I intend to do a lot of changes in the taxes. One of the things that I'm very worried about is something like SNIT. Why do we have to pay SNIT for 60 years before we can access it? And then when some people die, the SNIT people are not going to look for the person's family and give them the contribution. Why are they sitting on that money? What is the government doing with the tax money? Why are there so many disabled and crazy people walking in the street? Why can't some of the tax money help clean out this country? Why is it not going towards our development, our roads? Why is it not going towards our investment to develop our country, to protect our nation? These taxes, I don't know where they're going. I don't know if you saw my face when they put it in the paper, that I don't pay taxes after taking all these monies from me, but they still come against me. The question is, even the person who is the commissioner for the taxes, in 4 days, my God had to bring him on the table. He was questioned. So even if the person that leads the taxes, the commissioner, has become Zacchaeus, then what do you think is happening in this country? We definitely need a revamp, a revitalization strategy to change our taxation. I would like the people who are paying for some things like SNIT, for them to do either a foul tax back. You can get your money by the end of the year and invest that money in insurance for your family, for your medical health. So when you go in the hospital, or when there are problems with you, your family, or something happened to your mother, it's not like you're going to wait for somebody to come and save you, whilst the money that you have is sitting with the government, and you have to wait for 40, 50 years. I would like to take some taxes off. Why should we pay for taxes for sunny pads and all of this? Why can't we help our women? Why is it so expensive for everything? And why are the people also going out there and bringing everything from outside to come and sell it here? We're starting industrialization. We should stop. We should stop going out there and buying things and stop playing with these taxes and everything. And when everyone gets a job, the taxes of this country should also grow. At this very point, I think 70% are jobless. So the government is not even making as much from taxes as he's supposed to. So he's finding different ways to quickly extract the money from the 20% workers. And I think that is a problem that we're facing now. But we would make sure a lot of taxes are reviewed and retweaked, because the taxing strategy should suit us as a nation. We can't overtax ourselves and then give us a minimum salary. It won't work. And we can't charge water bills at 30 something per liter or every 10 liters. And then we only get 1,500 or 2,000. We can't have petrol that is 1,200 to fill a tank, and that is the same salary for someone in a whole month when they have to look after their wife and 4 children. Come on, this is not fair. That person will never survive. We all know this. This is where corruption is coming from, because we have taken the value from our people. I am coming because I want to bring you that value back. I want to give you your hope again. I want you to get at least an average salary. I want us to have a middle income country, a middle class lifestyle. So everybody can have somewhere to live. We can have some trains even in the middle of the road. We can open our roads. We can do a lot of things. We can become rich as a country, and we can be wealthy. Thank you.
Please, I am teacher from the University of Competitive Choice, the best university in Ghana. Please, my question is, Kwame Nkrumah in 1957 said, and he proclaimed Ghana as independent, and he continued saying the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up to the total liberation of Africa's continent. But 67 years after now, Ghana is politically independent, but economically we are dependent on other nations. Now, please, what are you doing to help Ghana from this economic dependence? And
thank you, teacher.
There is something going on in Ghana now. It's 1-1 between the president and the speaker. What's your take on this LGBTQ?
Thank you. So, I don't know if you guys want to answer the second question first or the first question. No, one of them. Where is teacher? Teacher, come. So the second one is 1-1, right? And the first one is 0-1. Okay. All right. So the first one I'll answer is very easy. Kwame Nkrumah came to give you a contractual independence. And the day before the independence was 5th of March. Queen Elizabeth was supposed to be in Ghana. Queen Elizabeth had the audacity to send a sister. She didn't even show up. But the next day, the young man gave you your contractual independence. Freedom Jacob Caesar, I have come to give you your economic independence. We have to continue the vision that way. You need an economic independence. And that's what I've brought you. Industrialization, where technology will marry industrialization, where revolution will be meeting evolution. It's very eclectic. You're going to get to see eclipse in the financial sector of your economic development for the first time. I am your new IMF. I am your new IMF. I know how to find that solution to create the wealth with you. You don't need to go out there and beg anybody for money. How can you be sitting on a gold? You're sitting on gold mines and you're looking for the gold. You're sitting on the gold mine, but you're still going around saying, where is the gold? Our currency is supposed to be pledged to our gold. Our currencies is supposed to be on our stock market exchange with our copper, with our iron ore, with our bauxite, with our cocoa, our resources that belongs to us, state property. That would one day bring one single currency for Africa, which is what I aim doing. And that will be the key to Africa's unity, United States of Africa. We are on the way to build it again. So that answers the first question of teacher, that yes, we need to get the second liberation, and it's going to be economical. Now, the second question, everywhere I go, someone is asking me this question. The radio station, they will come and put some paper there. The guy is about to close the interview, and he say, oh, yes, what do you take on LBTQQGQGQ, something. Hey, this is a big topic in Ghana. I think somebody is using a strategy to educate you. He's lying to you. This is not a problem that we should take upon ourselves. Now, let me ask a question here. Obiao papa na? Obiao mame? So we all have fathers and mothers. That is who we are. We were born from a man and a woman. We grew up listening to our mothers and our fathers. How come all of a sudden somebody is telling us LBTQ, GQ, this, that, and the parliament and Ghana and the radio station and journalists and this, everyone is mentioning? What do you think you're doing? You are educating your people. The kids are hearing it and they will not ask you anything. They're just going to go and Google, because whatever you say about LBTGQ, they don't care. They will go to the robot. Because the robot is their God. That's what they believe in. And when they go, the robot is going to explain to them what LBTGQ is. And guess what a child does when you make them curious? They want to test. They become curious. You light a candle and put it here and put a child there and tell the child that this is fire. Don't touch it, it will burn you. Turn around. They will touch it. Let it burn them first. So somebody is educating us. We should hold on to our roots, our culture. We should believe in how we were raised, how we were built, how our fathers and our mothers put the spirit and believe in us. Don't trade your soul. Don't let somebody come and tell you something that doesn't belong to you. These people exist already. They are in the world. The world is bigger than us. We cannot change the world, but we can add value to the world. These people exist already. But let's yendi efiasem. Yemmani mema. Everybody is looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Why are we all of a sudden talking about this? How many men do you see on the street with another man holding themselves as women and men? It's not in our country. So how come we're talking about it? Now let me tell you something that really troubles me. When I saw Kamala, or what's her name? Kamala Harris. Now this woman came from America. She had the audacity. When she came from America, when she got to Ghana, she used her security to search our security before she even entered our country. First of all, okay? She was telling us something. And I thought that this woman had come to Ghana because she's coming to tell us that Ghana, I have seen your financial crisis, and the Americans have asked me to come and ask you what is the solution and how best can we help you. That was the least I was expecting from people who have extracted billions of dollars from us. Trillions of dollars, I should say, from us. So they can help us. But guess what this woman said? She came here to talk about how to pass the law for this. While she was saying that, she had a husband standing behind her. She has children, but she's come to tell us that you should pass a law so a man and a man can marry. Because you tolerate the nonsense that they are bringing. We are taking it in. We are accepting it and we're talking about it. Let's even cut it out of our conversation. I hope that the parliament should know that we as a country right now, 70% are jobless. Our economy has crashed. Our money has depreciated. Our children have no hope. We have things to worry about. We are running out of food. We don't have water. Our waters are poisoned by Chinese galamseys. We have to stand up and correct our things before we start correcting the Western problem. It is not our problem. It is their problem. If they want to be with men, let them be with men. They have been even in the days of the Bible. And did God destroy all of them? They are still here. They have killers in this world. Has God destroyed all of them? They are still here. They have prostitutes in this world. Have God destroyed all of them? They are still here. Please, the country and the leaders of the country, if you can hear me, please. This strategy is education. Somebody is educating our nation, distracting them from positivity, distracting them from constructive thinking. We need to be constructive. We need to be implementing our ideas, initiatives. We need to be innovative. The world is running with speed and is leaving us. So let's get up and start running after the world. We need speed. We don't need people's problems. We cannot solve people's problems when we haven't solved our own problems. We need to find solutions to our problems. We should not make this topic our number one topic. We have economic issues. We have bad governance. We have holes that we have dug, that we couldn't put water in it as dam. We couldn't put foundation or buildings in it. We're not able to do a lot of things. We are in 2024 and we're still importing biscuits. We're still importing toothpick. We're still importing everything. We should change. We should get up and be active. We should run. There are some people that can end up building planes. There are some people here that can become like Kwame Nkrumah. There are some people here that will become more successful than Freedom Jacob Caesar. Wealth has no measure. It keeps going and going and going and going. I came here because I want to put that hope in you. I don't want you to be the same person anymore. Once you've met me, and you can ask the people who have met me. They met me once, and after 10 years when they met me, they looked at me as a spirit. They said that, yes, when I met you, I changed. I changed. This is just meeting me. Now you are coming to be with me, to lead, to rule, to change, to develop. This is going to be a real change, a real moment. Please, I'm going to beg your pardon if I know we have 5 more questions, but there's some leaders behind us. Ask me some question. I know that there's one man who I'm waiting for, and I know that there's that man. Come please. There are a lot of things in you that we are waiting for. Thank you. And we are going to wait for you. Thank you.
And vote for you as well.
Thank you.
Please, my question. There are a lot of these able people. I got accident just 2 years, 3 months now. There are a lot of these able people in Ghana. Years back, they were at the toll booth collecting the tolls. Nana Addo came and cancelled all of that. Send them back to the streets to beg for something, whilst their family members are paying taxes that they have to also enjoy from. My question is, what do you have? Exactly what do you have for the disabled?
Thank you. All right, so that's it, but I'll answer your question. I know you guys were watching the video. I know you watched the video, The Philanthropist. That is one of my platforms under the group of Qualis Group. And the New Africa Foundation is the foundation to build nations. And I just want to go back to what we were doing for the disabled people in there. One leg is my friend, and one leg is someone that I met just at the nightclub areas where he used to park my car. And he used to sell bangles on the roadside, but he always had watches. And I thought of him for 2 years, and I planned for him before I got him the tricycle and started an Uber business for him. And the deal with him was that if you can work, I paid, I think, 12,000 cedis at that time for the tricycle. And I said if he could buy the next one, if he can work to buy the next one, I'll buy him a third one. He did. And so I got him a third one. But he was like an Uber, and white people, black people, everybody was enjoying him. One leg got the third one, and I said that I'm going to get you a fourth one if you prove to me that you can employ only disabled people. And I was standing with him. Everybody around there was part of his staff, his workers. One leg today has many of these tricycles. He has built 2 houses. He's married. He's got some kids. He's making a... I'm going to tell you, build an industry before I even had the power to do so. So it's hardly my social responsibility to help the needy. Now, if I get the chance to actually help the disabled, I think that employment is key. Like my friend said, if we don't find a way to give them jobs, then we have to use taxes to take care of them because they're disabled and they need support one way or the other. And the fact that they're ready to work, the fact that they're ready to do things, I am with them. I will make sure that we build an industry for the disabled to also become able.
Alright, so you first check my hands, you see a lot of sketches on my hands, so you know where I came from. Right now I am a student leader, specifically Vice President, Political Science Student Association, University of Education. Yes, because of the society that I came from. Okay. I came from the streets, and out there I have a lot of friends, a lot of mothers, a lot of kids, a lot of siblings out there who are perishing. The street is very cold, people are dying, and I was privileged to come out. And when I came out, I made student leader, which means those out there, I am not better than them. It's just a privilege. So my people out there, they are crying. Go to Gongoma, go to Art Center, go to Circle, go to Villaggio, go to Nima. Not only Accra, but cast your eye across the nation as a whole. People are dying. What are you doing about these people?
Thank you.
My second question has to do with the curriculum or the content of our school.
I can do one.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
The rest. What the gentleman just talked about basically is the ghettos of this country and the zongos of this country. And he mentioned street. I'm a self-made, critically acclaimed, street incorporated, self-made industrialist economist / many credentials. I have credibility. I can see a mouse from far before the scroll will cross. I can tell a killer from the look of their eyebrows. You might misunderstand me for some young man, but I'm a true bad boy. It's a mentality. I understand the struggles of the people. I understand the streets very well. I know everything. I know every corner. I know how they sleep and how they wake up. I know everything. But God is not going to put this hat on my head if I hadn't passed for these exams. I understand your pain. I know where you're coming from. So I know what I'm doing for the ghettos already. I know that if there is integration development, most of these things will cut because people will start to wake up. We have to create some re-gentrifications. Re-gentrification meaning that you have to do some settlement to do redevelopment in areas and start to add value to people's lives and think like an average person. That is how you bring light to the streets. Because yes, you're right, the streets are cold, but as you're walking, you need to look on the ground properly and watch the path you're walking on. Because some people ended up on the street not because of the decision they made, but because of the choice they chose. And make sure your decision, like you did, you want to leave the street to educate yourself, so you walked away. The path that you walk on, you have to be very careful. Make sure it's a chosen path. But God knows that the street is struggling. Until he brings you Moses, you have to keep struggling because it's a choice you've made. And we would do our best in our possible means to reduce that struggle and that hassle on the street, but also the street. I want to tell the lady that, no, I'm not coming with promises. I haven't told you that I'm going to build you hospitals. I haven't told you that I'm going to give you free SHS. I haven't told you anything. What I've told you is that I have a purpose and I have a vision. And my vision is industrialization that will give you jobs. Stop sitting on your back and expecting me to be the one who is coming to put the money in your hands because you're not working. I will not bring the job to your doorstep whilst you're sleeping and say, here's a job. You need to wake up. You need to understand that we are in this together. If you want a youth president, then you need to think like the youth also want to be a president one day. And you need to contribute to this. You need to be a part of this. Enough of us waiting for an aid. That is the mentality I've been preaching all day. That do not wait for an aid. You don't need a handout. You need to activate the brain and think. You have to use it. The brain is like a car engine. It needs to move you. You need to think for people. You need to think for yourself. You need to think for your family. I want to rest assure you that my purpose and my vision will bring you more benefits than any sort of promises that can let you down. And I'm not here to let you down. I'm here to uplift you. Thank you very much. Please.
I go by the name of Scientist, and I'm working out from a gang, you know, bro. I see you what's going on. Yes, sir. Simply, my question is very simple. The question goes this way simply. What do you know for those of us that are entertainment? Understand? Those of us that are entertainment, that really the musicians.
Okay.
Understand? That's my question.
Thank you. That's the creative world, right? The creative industry. I definitely am a great supporter of that. Most of you that have been following me, you can see that Wizkid is my friend. Davido is my friend. Obrafo is my friend. Sarkodie is my friend. Stonebwoy is my friend. Everybody is my friend. The president is my friend. The president of Liberia, the president of Rwanda, they are all my friends. The boxers are my friends. The models are my friends. Floyd Mayweather, Naomi Campbell. How did I become friends with all of these people? They must know that I have something. And I understand creativity. I am an artist myself. Everything is crafted. Do you like my art? The man in the mask. Do you like my art? And when I take it off, the whole country shakes. Because I make governments crawl. What kind of art are we talking about here? I know that I'm not here to entertain you, but I've been keeping you going for the past 4 years. You're watching my series. You're following the whole story. The mask comes off. The young lady gets deported. The convention gets canceled. The tigers are being taken, but I take it back. You know, you see, follow it. The freedom coin. Let's make the National Bank and the Central Bank talk. You know, follow my life story. And you will see that it's an entertainment. It's a movie for a nation. So I understand the entertainment very well. The only thing I'm not seeing again in the entertainment industry is that they do not want to industrialize themselves. Hollywood is an industrialization. When you go to America, Hollywood has the equipment that can change any, they call it awam. Movie awam. They can do anything that will make you daze up when you're watching. And then they have another machine that they can pump one video to 2 billion people in one go. They have other machines and machines and machines and machines. So it's not the human beings alone that are doing the job. It's the equipment, it's the technology, it's the system that creates path and channels for distribution. So you have to have one actor in Ghana. When it gets to China, everybody is like, yay, Lil Wayne is here. How did they find out about him? It's the amplification. It's the power of distribution. Do you know one of the biggest organizations right now in the world is FIFA? Do you think FIFA is about just Ronaldo and Messi? No. It's about the power of broadcasting that they have. Every day they have 3-4 billion people watching. So they've become one of the most powerful societies. That is industrialization. They plug one football match and 4 billion people are watching it. You need to industrialize your mind. That is why I'm preaching to you about this. It is the only way out. Brothers and sisters, mothers, people of this country, You need to industrialize everything that you have. If you don't have that power, I'm sorry, the world is leaving you because everyone is moving with speed. And so I would like to build something, invite one of my friends like maybe Tyler Perry and see how he built his Hollywood in Atlanta. Take the blueprint and then implement the same thing somewhere in Ghana. So other African countries can come here and do their movies and find partnership with some of the greatest distributors in this world and connect them to Ghana. We have to connect ourselves to the world. We have to work with the world, so we can go far. We have to do things right. If we're going to do the song, we have to do it right. The right mixing, the right equipment, the right production team, the right marketing team, and the right distribution people. Else, you'll be joking. Yeah, you need to be serious. You need to really be serious, and it will be well. Thank you. One last one, please. One last one, because I think I've kept the people waiting. Please, one last one. Can I, please? Thank you. So I can give a closing remark, and then I can go. Thank you. Come to the university, please. Oh, you're from Baba. Come. You're here already. Please, come there. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Would I ever quit this freedom fight? This fire or fight? Why would I quit something that I am here to do? Well, let me put some hope in you. From now onwards, if you have that fear in you for me, you should have some hope that if I'm not here tomorrow, you can continue. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to say to all of you that to the last man's question is going to be my last remark to all of you. And I'm not here forever, and you are not here forever. And our time, sorry, he wants to speak?
We are footballer, but we quite see a million. We went to your message. But my passport 5 years he did that renew different age. And I'm saying, firstly, now I'm Kwame. Kwame. It's the one trials outside trials. Also, show you there. So we got trials outside there for me. There's good to go back to the village. There's outdoor and Kwame.
My wife knows a guy called Peter. Peter is very good with football. He has a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends who are footballers. Memphis, Dubai, Neymar, all of these people. But I don't know how to say that, take this Ghanaian guy and make him a star. But I know Peter knows how to help. So, one of my favorite lines in the Bible, it's when Jesus, was it Peter that he met him fishing? And he said, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. Life, we have a purpose and we have a vision or we have a dream. But the dream catches up with us. One of the most important things in life is not life, but it's time. The time that you have in life, that's all you have. As for the life, it can be taken anytime. You might not be here today or tomorrow, but the time that you have, you can do a lot with it. So I want people to understand that if they wanted to be a footballer or a basketballer or a doctor, well, they're a footballer, and now they're 27 and they haven't become one, it means God is telling them that they should start thinking about being a coach. Because sometimes your dream is not for you yourself, but it's for your child. Michael Jackson's father wanted to be a musician. He was a countryside musician. And he left his guitar on top of the wardrobe. And he warned his kids never to touch that guitar. Michael Jackson's father was bitter. And so he knew exactly where the guitar was lying. And every time he comes and it's changed, he will call all the kids and lash them that they shouldn't touch the guitar. So one day, he was coming from work. The kids are taking the guitar. They were playing the guitar. And somebody was singing. And he heard the voice about 300-400 yards away. And the voice was entering his soul. When he got closer to the door of his house, the voice stopped. And they put the guitar back where it was because they knew that Jackson was back at home. As soon as the man entered the house, he said, "Who was singing?" Everybody was quiet. Then he asked the kids again that if you don't point who is singing, I will beat all of you. And they all pointed at Michael Jackson. So the man took his son the next day and took children and flew to Atlanta and went to look for a man called Bediako and said, "This is my son. I want you to hear him sing." Michael Jackson opened his mouth. 5 seconds. That was it. He was signed. He never saw the... He became a star of the world, a voice of the world for the next 50-something years of his life. The point I'm making is some of us were born to do what we're doing. Some of us came to prepare the journey for us. Some of us came to open the door. So when we come, we can walk through. Every one of us have a purpose. Concentrate on your purpose. So if your tree didn't bear fruits, your seed will be planted again. And the roots will start to germinate again. So this message is for you. I want your hope to be uplifted. Get up. I want your hope to be uplifted. And I want you to understand what opportunity is. Opportunity is not discovered because you're looking with your eyes and you see it. You're looking with your eyes and you see it. Opportunity is discovered because you see crisis and you go into the crisis. And when you went into the crisis, there was something that you have to lift. When you lift the lid, you discovered something. And whatever you discovered, that is your hidden treasure. So don't ever give up. There is a brighter future. I intend to do something in Africa with sports. I want us to have some Africa Premier League, just like the European League, just like, what they're doing out there. Now you see what you call them, Saudi Arabians, the Middle East, they've started doing the same thing. They're buying the players, they're buying Ronaldos, they're buying all the players, and they're trying to replicate what is happening in Europe. Because it brings a lot of visibility. It brings value in the economy. Sports is a social activity. And we Africans were blessed with a lot of talents. Let's not also watch our people fall as fallen soldiers, but let's help push them, encourage them, and uplift them. And we're with you. Thank you. Can I do the remarks? Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Let me ask you a question first. First of all, thank you. What made you want to do this for me? Thank you.
To tell you that keep it up and may God be your strength and everything.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, I just hope that it looks like me because I had one of the pictures in Kumasi and I didn't know who that was. But someone brought it to me and said it was me. So let's see what Patrick has got. Okay. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have been given a lot of paintings and pictures on this tour that I've embarked on. And Central Region! Central Region! Are you in the house? Central Region! Do you understand when they say Central Region? You are the focus point. Yes, all our historic platforms, most of it are here. One only thing that I'm worried about is the Elimina Castle. That has become something that we're always showing people how we got killed and how they stole us and how we did this. Please, if we can turn it to a stronger museum and let people who really, really, really want to find out about our story, our history of suffering, they should pay millions to see that. We don't have to commercialize that. It's like we're begging people to come and see how we got tortured. No, that's what I think. The first time I went there, I was there with some of my foreign friends. I asked the guy who was taking us around, how long have you been doing this? And he said 13 years. And he only respects his job. And I decided not to go there again because it made me sad. And I asked myself that all this time, is this what Ghana as a country, is this all we have to show people when they come to visit us? So because of that, I built a museum. I built a zoo. I want to build a national park for the country. Something that you can make $1 million or $2 million from it in a day. We have a lot in our culture, a lot of history to share, a lot of great people. And today I'm very happy being in the Central Region. The people are beautiful. The spirits are beautiful. I want to say to you that I'm coming back again to do my 275 constitutional campaign, and I'm looking forward to see you again. I want to thank all the people new for support. I want to thank my wife. Thank you for coming. All the chiefs, all the leaders, thank you very much for coming. The presenter, thank you. All the drummers, everybody, thank you, and God bless you. Let's do this together. New Force.
Bediako.
Papa yenda wase yishraudin so wakan ya hudumadiye nimdie ni nyansa ni yemia ye be ya wayi na mayen ani da soso kwa wodi amma kekosi o my God yenda wase Papa ye wie dumadiye we nyanso ye wie dumadiye ni nara ye sansre bra wo san akona nim no Papa boa mana hoden di wahwi na hyena nemu na ipado mo san ko hia wo no Papa wasan akana ho wona etwen wona kwanyina hye wonsa ejaye Papa ye na nanom abeta na chi sɛde ya beta na chi sa na yesese brado so ta na chi na ene ne enkote baabi obi firi bai wona etu kwan yesless wo san kwan ne won kwaso hwem wona nante wona ebesedi na chi Papa kan nyina ho yesless ye wie no so a ye besan kan ne ada wase ye baabi ofi okonyina ye ho kwan nyina hye wonsa sɛ wo akra na bɔ ho bai the chini for car and not in a papa to me anyone in which no you but in a pay. Now, and Chapel Swan, Papa, what should anyone young? The assign a kind of was show this what Tino and Sa with Jesus Christ with the Munti. Amen.
But to Santa will pray. When we are fine and use the morning, Yamo and Sana, ye know if you are.